There's Krist Kindel by James Whitcomb Riley. I'd fed the fire and stirred it till the sparkles and delight shaped the saucy little fingers of the chill December night. And in dressing gown and slippers I tilted back my throne. The old split-bottomed rocker was musing all alone. I could hear the hungry winter prowling round the outer door and the treat of muffled footsteps on the wide piazza floor. The sounds came to me only as the murmur of a stream had mingled with the current of a lazy flowing dream. Like a fragrant incense rising caught the smoke of my cigar, the lamplight gleaming through it like a mist-enfolded star. And as I gazed, vapor like a curtain rolled away, with the sound of bells that tinkled and the clatter of sleigh. And in a vision, painted like a picture in the air, I saw the elfish figure of a man with frosty hair, a quaint old man that chuckled with laughs he appeared, and with ruddy cheeks like embers in the ashes of his beard. He poised himself grotesquely in an attitude of mirth, on a damask-covered hairsocket was sitting on the hearth. And the magical signal of his stubby little thumb, I saw the fireplace changing to a bright proscenium. And looking where, I marveled as I saw a mimic stage, a lively little actors of very tender age. And some so very tiny that we tottered as we walked, and lips were pearled and gurgled like the brooklets when we talked. Their faces were like lilies, and their eyes like purest dew, and their tresses like the shadows that shine is woven through. And they each little burdens and a little tale to tell of fairy laws and giants and delights delectable. The mixed intermingled, weaving melody with joy, to the magic circle clustered round the blooming baby boy, and threw aside the treasures in an ecstasy of glee, and bent with dazzled face, with parted lips to see. 'Twas the wondrous little fellow with a dainty double chin, and chubby cheeks, and dimples of smiles to blossom in. He looked as ripe and rosy as his bed of straw and reeds, as a little pipping that had tumbled in the weeds. And I saw the happy mother and a group surrounding her, that knelt with costly presents of fragrant and myrrh, and thrilled with awe and wonder as the murmur in the air came drifting over hearing and the melody of prayer. By the splendor in the heavens and the hush upon the sea, the majesty of silence reigning over Galilee, we feel thy kingly presence and we humble bow the knee, lift our hearts and voices in gratefulness to thee. The messenger has spoken, no doubts are fled and gone, as the dark and spectral shadows of the night before the dawn. And in kindly shelter of the light around us drawn, we nestle down forever in the breast we lean upon. You have given us a shepherd, you have given us a guide. The light of heaven grew dimmer when you sent him from your side. And he comes to lead thy children that the gates will open wide, to welcome his returning when his works are glorified. With splendor in the heavens, the hush upon the sea, the majesty of silence reigning o'er Galilee, we feel thy kingly presence, we humble bow the knee, lift our hearts and voices in gratefulness to thee. Then the vision slowly falling, the words of a refrain, fell swooning in the moonlight through the frosty window pane. I heard the clock proclaiming, like an eager sentinel, brings the world good tidings. It is Christmas, all is well.